do you guys live around here or?
They live in Kansas. We live
Kansas?
in Ozark.
Okay. So do you guys have a big backyard or do you have a small backyard? A big backyard? Yeah? Well, sometimes if you go back out in the backyard and you dig around in the dirt, you can find little animals or snails or even seashells. So sometimes you can find some really big rocks and they have pictures of plants in them or animals or things like that. Well, those are called fossils. So a fossil is something, whenever something dies and it gets buried under the sand, and after all of the oxygen and the minerals escape from that animal or the plant or whatever it is, it turns into a stone. So that's what a fossil is. So instead of these now these were put in here because this is sand, so you can, there's room for it to move around. But for say like here, see this? This is a shark tooth. So what would happen is if a shark died and the shark was buried underground really, really quickly, then eventually its tooth would turn into stone and it would become a fossil. So and then, years later, people can go, let's see if we can find it, and you dig and dig and dig, and then there's that tooth. And they uncover teeth and bones and different things, like whenever we see dinosaurs. Have you ever been to any museums, or have you ever seen dinosaur bones and pictures of people finding them? They dig them up in the dirt and they find those bones, or they find like plants and all kinds of different animals and things like that. Yep, those things are found like fossils. And so the way a fossil is made is that you get creatures like this one, and then something has to be put over them very, very quickly in order that it makes a mold. So it makes the shape of that animal. So I'll kind of give you an idea how it works. Now usually we do this with Play-Doh, but we do not have any today. So I'm going to use aluminum foil. So what would usually happen is the mud, like it would rain maybe, or the ocean would take this animal and it would bury it under the dirt, and it would cause a mold to happen. So since we don't have any water or mud, we can do that with aluminum foil, and you'll see what happens. So if I take this and I put it in the aluminum foil, and if I press down like that, you see? You see the shape there? You see how it's making that mold? And you can see that shape. If you go around like that. So eventually, it makes that shape. And that's kind of the same way that a fossil works, is the mud will go over it and it'll lay down really, really close to that thing, and it'll keep pressing and pressing and pressing and pressing. And eventually, whenever somebody comes along and they dig up the fossil and they pull it out, but when they look, it's still there because it was pressed in the dirt. That's pretty cool, right? Yeah, it's pretty neat. So that's how we find things like those types of fossils. And a paleontologist is actually a person who they go and dig in the dirt. So what you guys can do today is you get to be paleontologists. You get to dig up your own fossil. So you guys get to strain. I'll show you how to do this. So what you can do is you can just use your hands if you want to. We won't use those because they're very bulky. So you can pick up some sand. And pick up things like that. You can just put it through that sifter. And you see all these fossils that pop out of there because it keeps the big stuff. See? And it leaves the old stuff, or it keeps the bigger stuff in here, and then all the small stuff goes through the bottom, and you can find all different kinds of little fossils. So you guys can dig through that, or if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, you can use this. You can dig around and scoop up some stuff and shake it like that. And this is what's called erosion. Erosion is whenever there's amount of shaking or when the terrain changes. So if you shake it, see all the small stuff goes to the bottom and the bigger stuff comes up on top. The bigger rocks right there. See this one? See, like, there we go. And that's a nice little fossil in there. And you find teeth and all kinds of things. If you girls want to dig around in it, you're more than welcome to. And you can pick it, you get to whatever you can pick out one of these and you can take it home with you. Sound good? Yeah? Okay, well go ahead. You can look for one.
Is it fun?
And we'll see what we can identify. Ooh, what's that? What you got? What's that one? Ooh, that's a shark's tooth right there. That's a pretty big shark's tooth. And we'll see if we can identify them too. If you see one that you like or you think it's cool, we'll identify it. And then see how it's all covered? Okay, now watch, we're gonna shake it.
Watch her, she's gonna shake it.
Look at all those.
Goodness gracious, that's a lot.
Let's see what else we
So you are loading it up, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Did you find one you wanted to keep yet?
Look what
They
you
were
found,
still
Melanie.
digging.
Look at that
They're
one,
still
Melanie.
digging.
You wanna take that one home with you? That one's really
Yeah?
pretty.
You want to
That
take
one?
that one home? Okay.
Did you find one?
We'll see if we can identify it in a second. Let's see. Are you guys your sisters? Right? Okay. So let's let your sister pick out one. You see one you like?
There's a big shark tooth right there. And this one is, and that one is.
You pick out whichever one you
That
want.
looks like a seashell too. That's really cool.
That's cool.
That almost looks like a screw.
A lot of those plants, they're mainly plant stems that look like
Mhm.
that too.
That one looks like a golf ball hit it. And that one too. Find one you want. This one's really cool. That one you found, that one. And that one looks really neat. They're really cool. Which one do you want out of there?
That one, the ammonite? Alright. So let's see. So you see. Alright, now you tell me. Now which one, now we're going to identify them. So which one looks most like yours? I want you to look at that. See if you can match which one it is. Which one do you think it looks most like? There you go. You found an ammonite. See? You can identify your own fossils. Now what you think? There you go. And what is it? Can you read it? It's a sea urchin. Yeah. So you have a sea urchin and you have an ammonite. That's pretty neat.
Very cool, girls.
And you can do this in your own backyard.
Now it kind of feels
Melanie.
like a grasshopper.
Melanie.
See how they stick to my finger? Because they have suction cups on their feet.
Oh,
Those
goodness.
June bugs
So-
I was showing you the other day.
Yeah, so they feel kind of sticky. If you get scared, it's okay. If you drop him, it's okay. I'll catch him. Just don't
throw
step
it.
on him. Okay. All right. There we go. Good job. Look at you.
Look here, Ebony. Okay. Wow, that's a big one, isn't it?
That one just lost his shell. They shed their skin when they grow, and when they do that, they're completely white. So he's just now starting to get his color on him really good.
Look at it. It's crawling up her arm.
There
It's
you
going to get under her
go.
shirt.
There you go.
And just
Yeah.
wiggle around.
Hey, look here, baby.
Show Grandpa.
Let me take a picture. There you go. Both of y'all have them. Look at that. That's cool.
Now I hear
Your
they.
mom's going to freak out.
I hear they taste like chicken.
Oh,
You want
there's
to try?
Melanie.
Now it kind of feels like
Melanie.
a grasshopper.
Melanie.
See how they stick to my finger? Because they have suction cups on their feet.
Oh,
Those
goodness.
June bugs I
So-
was showing you the other day.
Yeah, so they feel kind of sticky. If you get scared, it's okay. If you drop him, it's okay. I'll catch him. Just don't
Don't throw
step
it.
on him. Okay. All right. There we go. Good job. Look at you.
Look here, Ebony. Okay. Wow, that's a big one, isn't it?
That one just lost his shell. They shed their skin when they grow, and when they do that, they're completely white. So he's just now starting to get his color on him really good.
Look at it. It's crawling up her arm.
There
It's
you
going to get under her
go.
shirt.
There you go.
And just
Yeah.
wiggle around.
Hey, look here, baby.
Show Grandpa.
Let me take a picture. There you go. Both of y'all have them. Look at that. That's cool.
Now I hear
Your
they.
mom's going to freak out.
I hear they taste like chicken. You want to try?